Yeah, search, bro. I don't like to be rushed, bro. Bro, bro, I'm horrible. Like, it takes me time to think of stuff. Well, that's because Joe told me what... Joe was telling me what to do. Yeah. I got on my pink ones. Yo, can you be the Houston... Can you be the Houston, No, they're not Houston right now. I want to... Yeah, you be the Houston Oilers, bro. How do you not rock that uniform every time? You look how badass that uniform is. I don't get... Yeah, go to light blue. I'm going with my my color rush. No, I'm posting it right now, bro. All right, Fowler. Good luck. I'll be back after the game because during the game I will say lots of things and you'll probably never talk to me again. How do I ready up?
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They go play action. Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of... And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And that's caught left side by Mo Cox. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 and out. A real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans. right at the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball back field and score. But he also told them, next we're going to stop them. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball was not full. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he loses the football a second time. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
First and 10, Taylor now. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they thought they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They scored on a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A first down carry for Henry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So it doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Henry. That'll result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 2, Willis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll give Henry another shot. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Good on the extra point. That'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. And ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The Titans at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Cut back team! Cut back team!
Third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Rodgers on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Back to Taylor.
No, come on, what are you guys doing?
Managed to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Cox, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Steps away, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan.
Come on, Ryan. How do you underthrow that?
Dropped by Amari Hooker, and the Titans drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away.
And here's Rodgers on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. Touchdown Colts. Keelan Cole. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Well, he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. 1st and 10, it's Willis.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
79 Broncos.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Henry up the middle.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Back to throw, Willis.
Runs over it and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Running from the gun with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point. It's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the Ravens always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. How to continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Bullet good on the extra point. Clean night of 3 touchdowns. It's really right.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Ryan.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Run up.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
On first down, Willis.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got a man complete. It's Taylor.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Willis.
This is caught. It's Woods.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Willis takes it.
And the Colts pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
241 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready. Ready.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Ready? Go.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Tennessee, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
I fell victim to Fowler. He did. He did with fucking Henry, but he still had to try his RP on the 1 yard line again. I don't know why he does it on Gilmore too when I have press coverage on. No, Henry was an animal, bro. I mean, he was fucking from the first play of the game. He was just fucking. My D line couldn't get anything going. Well, yeah, they did that update now to give people more time. Yeah. Yeah, they always fucking with Madden. I don't know why I don't just leave it alone. Just leave it one way. This is gonna be, then leave it. We'll figure it out. Oh man, I need to go on a win streak. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Someone sounds very sick. Damn, why is Taysom Hill so old, bro? He's only been in the league for 5 years. He's an old man. Yeah, famous James is about to be on free agency in about 2 seconds. He's getting cut. He's fucking horrible. He's worse than Matt Bryan. I give me give me give me like a third round pick. You can have Jameson. Yeah, why ain't you taking Tannehill's fucking major cap, bro? I'm not retarded. What the fuck do you want me to do with Tannehill? He's worse than Jameson and fucking Ryan. Yeah, he's old, bro. I don't need old. I need young. No, I don't want him either. He's not my kind of quarterback. I would trade a first for Danny Jones. Danny Dimes? No, hell no. Nah. Yo, chill, bro. I'm 1-2 with the Colts. Yeah, listen. The Jaguars guy. I think I had a harder time with Fowler than I did with the Jaguars guy. Yeah, I'm about to beat the Redskins next week. And then I'm gonna beat the Patriots, and then I'm gonna fucking make Joe quit the league when I play him week 10. What do you mean, Robbie can't win? No, I don't want the chart. I didn't. I didn't ask to move, bro. Robbie's an idiot. Robbie's never gonna win his division. Yo, why is Robbie talking? He went from the Green Bay Packers, a great team, to a shitty team, and he can't win. I don't know where it is. I don't know why he's talking like he's good. I mean, I understand, Robbie, if you were like 4-1 with the Jets, like I would be like, yeah, you're right. You know what, Robbie? I am trash, but you have no room to talk. Yeah, I mean, if anyone was a better team, that. What do you mean? I was winning with the Broncos. They have no abilities. And I don't know what the hell Joe's talking about. Joe ain't making the playoffs. No. No. Nope. Because you're trash. Like the rest of us. Yo, Shag's gonna be in the playoffs every year in his division. It's way too easy. You gotta find better users for his division. Who's Eddie? The Panthers? Yo, how is Herc in second place? This guy's won more Madden games in his league than he has combined in the last 5 years in Madden. Yo, let's go Nasty. I hope Nasty destroys you today. Because I just lost to Fowler, so it'd be perfect if you lose to a 0-5 team. So I'm not the biggest loser of the week.